the Magician, manifesting. I think we may be looking at creating a holiday for ourselves that's made for us, that's designed exactly to the way we want it this year. Gemini, let's hope. That's just the energy on the bottom of the deck, but we want to go in 6 of Swords. Some of you may be traveling for the holiday. Some of you may be moving for the holiday. And some of you may be taking on a brand new way of thinking. The 9 of Cups. Abundance. Some of you might be finding out that there's an abundance coming into your life. I see these 3 children and I have to wonder if someone is going to find out that they're having a child. Or maybe they're actually giving birth to a child over the holidays. But children are going to be very important, even an abundance of children. It's almost like your life is exploding with children lately. We have another one, a Knave of Wands, a younger fire sign energy. So we've got water signs, air signs, we've got fire signs. This child delivers messages. I feel for some of you, there may be the message of a impending birth coming into your family. But I think you may be feeling an abundance, again, an abundance of children around you this holiday. The King of Swords. I have to wonder if there is a separation for someone in process during this time, and there is a need to decide how to handle things with the children at this time. I feel an overwhelming need to talk about what is going to be good for someone's children right now, and a truth that needs to be spoken. This can also talk about maybe somebody who has too many children, finding out that they're pregnant yet again. And what do we do? How do we handle it? What do we think about this new abundance coming into our lives? Some of you are questioning at this time whether or not you want to bring another child into your home, because I feel that maybe some of you have too many, or you're feeling like your family is already large enough. The Queen of Cups. Well, she thinks from her heart, and she thinks that she will have as many children as that will themselves into her life. So I think for most of you who may be facing a question of whether or not to follow through with a pending pregnancy, I think that situation is going to flow forward. Even though with the 5 of Wands, someone may be in conflict with you about this. Maybe someone is a little uncertain about bringing, and I hear yet again, another child into the home. There's a question as to whether or not we actually want to bring another child into a very full house right now. Maybe the children are already where they're... I see 5 children. I see someone has 5 children, and you're finding out that there's another one. But you're ready to embrace yet a number 6. Do I have a number 6? I do. We're moving towards the number 6. So this is telling me this is number 6 for some of you, and we're ready to accept it in whether or not we've already got 5. We're ready to welcome in a number one. And it doesn't, another one. And it doesn't have to be 6 children. It doesn't have to be 5 children. It can be dogs. It can be cats. You know, it can be your wife bringing home a stray. But, and not being in agreement with the new addition. But there is an issue around this abundance coming in, and it is an abundance, but someone is trying to look at it realistically, and I think that's what the truth card is. Now, this news is coming up on someone really quickly with the 8 of Wands. This is making decisions quickly, getting news quickly, receiving quickly, even announcements on this made quickly. Now we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, she's the widower card. She's the woman alone. She's a divorcee. But she also can be cutting. And I'm not so sure why she's here. She can represent a doctor, a surgeon, a lawyer, someone who part of their day-to-day practices is to cut out what no longer has a significance, such as a partner. I see that maybe this is wanting to have reassurance quickly for whoever this is, whoever is going through this situation. I think what this is just wanting to make sure that all is well, because maybe you've had disappointments before, and I'm going to say that some of you are actually maybe fearful at this time that things may go wrong. This doesn't say that things are going to go wrong. But for some of you, if you have historically been disappointed around pregnancy or achieving pregnancy, when you find out that you really are expecting, if you do find out during any kind of relative time frame to December, you're worried. I think this is about fear. I would hope and pray that it's not a loss. It's always a possibility that maybe you need to prepare yourself for. And I don't do health readings. I never will. I don't like commenting on health. But I do have to say that for whoever this resonates with, you are already accustomed to a certain type of loss around your pregnancies. Maybe your in vitro hasn't worked over the process, and you finally find out that you're expectant. So you run off here to see your doctor and make sure that everything is going smoothly before you can make the announcement here to your family and friends over the holiday. You want to make sure that everything is good to go, because some of you have had a loss around your pregnancies. Disappointment, maybe. Maybe you've been trying to achieve a child for a while, and it's been a struggle. And it's possible that this situation can expose itself quickly, which puts you in a state of almost panic that you need to see your doctor and make sure that that everything is well and good and moving forward positively. There is always a fear that you may be experiencing some loss here with the Three of Swords, but I'm not going to say that that is any kind of loss other than this. It could talk about moving away from a relationship that has ended quickly because someone's spouse has been having affairs and there have been struggles with it. And you are actually, if this resonates with you, this just says that you're wrapping it up during this month. You're wrapping up the process, getting the divorce, cutting that situation out because the loss is over and you're ready to move on with a different feeling. Now here we ask for clarification, and we ask Spirit, if there is clarification that wants to be told right now for Gemini in this situation, whether it's protecting a new child coming into your life or ridding your situation of a lover who has repeatedly betrayed you because of the number of the swords in the heart. We've got a multiple offender, and you're finally cutting that person away. One of these scenarios may resonate with some of you, but just know, truths will be spoken. That's why this little truth card, this energy of the truth is here. Okay? That's why. All right. Do we have it? I've got this one. I've got this one. And this one. Okay. We have the surprise, faithfulness, and the consolation. I think if this is your situation with a pregnancy, you need to have faith. You need to hold tight to your faith around this because the reward is there. The gift is there. Actually, some of you have maybe even given up on conceiving a child, and it comes as a complete surprise because you had actually lost faith that it was ever going to happen to you. And surprise, maybe some of you have decided that maybe you're too old to have a child. Maybe you gave up because you were maybe getting on in years. But I think that there is positive movement forward, surprises for sure, on something that maybe you had lost faith over. And if this is, oh God, if it's referring to a spouse, I'm so tired of this subject. But if you're dealing with a spouse that has betrayed you in some way or another, you've been through the shit with this person, and Spirit is going to reward you, and they're going to reward you. You're going to be actually pleasantly surprised by the reward that Spirit hands to you once you have made a decision around this relationship, whether to stay or whether to go. I think the to go sign is well underway because of all of the swords here, a cutting away. So some of you, like I already thought, You're being rewarded. You're in the process of being rewarded because you let go of someone who continually betrayed you. Truths will be spoken, and that situation, that person, their misdeeds will be a reward for you. Now, we've got the cosmic gateway with Horus. He says your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Isn't that a wonderful energy? So, for those of you who are concerned about a potential pregnancy, absolutely see your doctor. It's wonderful, though, that this cosmic gateway is a gateway to miracles. And if this is a miracle in your life that has taken you by surprise, something that you had lost faith in, something that maybe you had given up because you had lost so many times, there's a new opportunity to make that wish come through for yourself. After the loss has been all but forgotten, the universe goes ahead and opens up the gate again and says, we are creating a miracle for you. Same thing if you're healing from a broken relationship with a deceiver. The cosmic gateway is opening up, and it's opening up a gateway of miracles for you if you're with someone who has betrayed you in the past. And finally, you're already there. With the Justice card already here in the present day situation, you're already looking at new love.